Hi, you're welcome back to the blog on Cool TV, and we have our first story ready. But nobody's saying anything.
Nadia.
God,
Nadia.
Oh.
Keep making me look stupid. They've already been judging our singing
I wanted to hear
out there.
what you were going to come up
What are you
with.
going to say?
I thought you were just clapping.
we need to start acting.
She's like Don Jazzy. She only gives
No,
the beat.
like,
you know,
act like the music is in you
don't,
already.
you know, next time when Ayo comes in, just let's know that there's no song coming in. So let's just quit. Let's move on with the
Why?
show.
My thing was so nice.
Because I went to Nada. What was that?
But at least she was making an attempt compared to both of you.
No, but why didn't you lead us and then we would have followed?
It didn't take a cue.
What
like,
are you going to
lead.
sing? What are you going to sing?
I was doing the music.
Exactly. She was
the
just
beat
giving the
already.
beats like Sam Clef, like Don
I
Jazzy.
love that
Like,
Ayo understands music. I love that.
Yeah.
finally, you are
Don Jazzy does beats, but he still writes too. Jim says nada to Nadia. Oh, so you're saying nana.
Exactly. I switched it up on you.
Yes, she did.
By saying nana. Wow.
Wow.
Once upon a time, Nollywood bad boy
Time.
Jim Iyke and fellow colleague Nadia Buhari flashed their love all over social media for the world to see. Now, we then learned of Nadia being pregnant with twins, and we were so shocked to find out that the twins were not his. And then, it's just when we thought Jim had moved on, we got shook by the news of his girlfriend, Dana Kindor.
He pulled a titty Amakula.
Dana Kindorite.
Oh my goodness, nice one.
She gave birth to a baby boy for him. Yep, a baby boy. So Jim and Dana seem so smitten that we wonder if what he had with Nadia was really that deep anyways.
How are we sure what he has with Dana is deep too? Because it's the same thing.
Well,
they
they're
were doing.
wearing matching
It's the same thing they were doing.
Yes, they were splashing.
by matching shades.
They're wearing
now.
matching shades. They're kissing each other. Of course, it's very deep.
But you know all those
But
with
Nadia's one
Nadia
was
too.
recent, though. It wasn't that long ago, was it?
It wasn't
Nadia
that
had
long
a
ago.
like it was
twin
long ago.
child.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that long ago.
For 9 months. At least it's been 9 months now for that
It
one
wasn't
to
that
be
long
pregnant.
ago. Remember, it was right. Okay, so there was some interception going on.
yeah,
you know.
true.
For instance, when Nadia was pregnant with twins, they were in a relationship, and that
Yes.
wasn't even. Those weren't even his
were.
babies.
They were still.
They were in a relationship.
you know.
Yeah.
So wait, was he believing that the twins were his, or he just?
I wonder.
wanted to still
I
be
really
with-
wonder.
Were they in a relationship?
Yes, they were.
It seemed like they were in a
Because
marriage.
it was a close time after they broke up that the pregnancy actually started becoming
Yeah, and then
obvious.
she had a baby, and she had babies.
Also, maybe she finally told him, "Yo, I'm pregnant, but it's not yours," and then he stopped.
Because they had broken up, then got back together. So it was during the breakup that, according to TT sources and our research team, during the breakup, she, you know.
But at least we know he's definitely team light-skinned. So Nadia, then Dan, Dana, and all that.
You're onto something. The question, though, is this: does love have an expiry date?
Wow, this question is very deep. Let's snap to it first.
I agree.
Who came up with this question? Gloria, that's why I said I agree.
No, our research team did. Thank you very much. It's actually a really deep question, and I think it's deeper than what was that real piece again? Sarcasm and wow. Okay. Speaking of sarcasm, does love have an expiry date?
Yes, it does.
I don't believe it should.
No, it doesn't.
True love does
doesn't.
not, but regular love.
What's regular love and what's
And what's true love? Exactly.
Regular love is when
is
things just
pure.
shacking you for the moment.
But that's
That's
not love.
infatuation.
That's infatuation, boo-boo.
Well, some people believe it's love, Sha, and some people think it's love until the true love now hits them. They're like,
I have to give a very good example of what love is. Look at Priya and Mr. Kapoor.
Oh,
Nadia,
goodness.
So,
You know you're just driving our viewers to free. That's our competition.
And not a lot of people, well,
they can never be a competition. Priya loves Mr. Kapoor. Now, Mr. Kapoor cheated or was meant to cheat on Priya, but she said, no. Even if you tell me that you were cheating on me, I'll say never, because I know that you love me. That's pure love right there.
that's not more like being
Unadulterated
naive.
love.
Wow. Yes.
Good example.
Love does have an expiry date. It depends on. The thing is, most of us fall in love, in quotes, and we fall in like, and we think it's love. In fact, now there's a thin line between liking somebody and being in love. You might just be infatuated and you say, oh, I'm in love with this person without knowing. So that's what happens. When you're infatuated, of course, it's going to have an expiry date and then you'll move on, which is why I don't believe what he's having with this girl is deep. Because him and Nadia were all over the place. They were kissing. She was on his show. They were professing love on Twitter and Instagram.
It was much. It was much. Not like I'm hating on it, but it really was excessive. And that brings my point down. drives home my point again of calm down when you're in love. It's a beautiful thing, we get it, but really, really calm down. Because Nadia was married before, and then I just thought they
she
should
was
have
married?
before Jim, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe,
it's
maybe
really
she
an
wanted
interesting-
babies, and Jim wasn't giving her children.
Are you saying his input? Oops.
But now,
But
Not
now,
anymore. He's
maybe
pop
he
one.
wasn't ready for a child, but now because she did what she did, this is like a in-your-face kind of thing. Like, you think I don't want to have children. Well, this is the only thing that he didn't have twins. So Nadia won, Jim zero.
where's Nadia Shodovisky from? What was her name?
Shulavisky.
Dana.
Dana.
Shodovisky.
Dana.
Oh, look at, not only did they have their skin
Her name is very weird.
their names.
Kindu Right.
Nadia,
be German.
Dana.
What?
Kindu
Dana?
Right.
Kindu Rice, that's a
Dana.
country.
That's her last name. I don't know where she's from.
We don't care. The point is, she's his baby mama, and
Okay.
she's here to stay.
And he's going to have
And-
beautiful mixed
Wait.
race
She just said
children.
she's here to stay.
Yeah, she's
Remember,
here to
baby
stay.
mama status does not,
Well,
certify
the way he
that
was
you're
licking
staying.
that belly, it looks like she's going to be around for a very long
Mike looks like he just
time.
likes to lick bellies. But let us know what
I
you
believe in
think.
those
Does
photos.
love have an expiry date? Hit us up on Twitter and Facebook at Cool TV. The blog is the page and the handle. And of course, always use our hashtag.
Love
to
love.
Okay, so we're going to go on a brief break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about Chef Gordon Ramsay and how he shows his appreciation for his wife. This is the blog. Stay tuned. Yes, you're welcome back to the blog on Cool TV, and we have our second story ready.
Second story ready when
Oh, you did not wait for her to sing. She said clapping.
Go in now, you spoiled
You
it.
just
You
spoiled
spoiled the
the
song.
moment, though. Now we have to save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. When I was trying to do mine, you guys all came up, and you see, I'm the innocent one in this group. You people are trying
Actually,
to
you kind
gather
of spoiled
against me.
the rhythm. I'm really sorry to say.
I'm hurt, Gloria. You.
You
I am
started
sorry.
it. No.
Sorry.
No.
I'm on your
all
side. Don't worry, I'm on your
by
side.
myself.
I'm on your side now.
You're not never on my side.
You're going to be by yourself if you keep singing like that. I love you.
I fit die on top your matter.
I'll be die on top your matter.
Baby.
How you doing, Nene?
This one have one dance. Okay, so UK celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay has extended a very generous hand of love to his wife of 19 years, Tana, by giving her shares in his company worth £4 million. Now, Tana is described as the ultra-loyal wife from the way she has chosen to stand by her husband during conflicts, even against her own family. So Gordon and his father-in-law, Chris Hutchinson, who was also his business partner, had a massive fallout over fraud accusations by Gordon against him, which he denied. Tana was told by her stepmom that as long as she remained with Gordon, she was no longer welcome into their home. Family versus spouse. Where do you draw the line, if at all?
Please, you
is an interesting
always remain with your spouse. The good book says you will leave your home and you will join with your partner as one. I'm paraphrasing now. It is your husband first. Yes, your family. You have to support them when things are going bad by showing, maybe not believing that the dad actually defrauded the husband. But then you cannot leave your husband because of that issue. You have to stick with your husband no matter what.
And they have many children together. Imagine.
Yes.
I mean, that ultimatum in itself is a bit dodgy. Why would you say
Yeah,
that as long as you're
that's
with
not
him,
good.
you know, don't come, you're not welcome in our home
I think
anymore.
unless the person is a clear-cut bad person, then, you know, the family has it. But even then, I don't think you would go as far as saying, you're not welcome into my home, because if you think your child could be in danger from this person that they married, you don't shut them out, you try to help them. So I don't believe that anybody should ever choose their family over their spouse, because, hello, when you were getting married, your family gave you to your spouse. So why all of a sudden are they now having, you know, conflicts?
Makes a lot of sense. And while we're doing that, I do highly recommend and implore you to not all the way turn your back against your family. Because once you do
Yeah,
that,
true.
at the end of the day, you can't replace your family, but some spouses are replaceable. Some have been replaced in this lifetime. I hate divorces and marriage drama, but I mean, clearly you stick with your spouse, but you should still try to balance it out. If you shut out your family, God forbid there's trouble in the house, who do you run to? Who you gonna run to?
I think
for
the
real?
issue in this one is about the step, not her mom exactly. Most times when you have an outside entity in your home. You're bound. I mean, her mom would have never said you're not welcome into this home.
Yeah.
So it's her
That's
stepmom.
another thing. But then dad should have, stood up for her though and spoken up. At the end of the day, yes, we're
Some
talking
women
about
are
the wife.
strong.
Are you
in the home.
serious?
Some women are strong.
And she might be using jazz.
I mean, it's not like
jazz.
Tana is a child or something that
Yeah.
you tell her that kind of thing. The woman is like, what, 40-something?
I think because the guy really embarrassed her father. And so, again, maybe the man also has something. You don't insult your father-in-law like that. No matter what, you don't. I know that there's some fathers-in-law that are very terrible. There's some that you just want to, for the sake of your wife, don't give me £4 million.
Did he go as far as insulting the man?
Well, he made it very public, sacked the man, said he defrauded him and all that. So if, rather than giving me £4 million, respect my family, I'd rather that than you telling me that, oh, you're a loyal wife and all that. No, I don't need that.
You have to respect the family.
No matter what,
Yeah.
respect my
Now
family.
I kind of understand where the mother... I mean, it's not enough reason to say she should not come back home, but it should have been private. Why did he take it outside?
Yeah.
No, that's too
He's a celebrity chef. They work together, so I think they were in the media, media eye. So he just brought it up. He came out and he accused, don't ever do that. Don't disrespect my family like that. You understand? That should be, so it should be a mutual thing. I don't want to leave my husband for my family, but from the very beginning, my husband must know that my family should be respected as well.
Exactly.
True. Well, let us know what you think. Family versus spouse. Where do you draw the line, if at all? Facebook and Twitter at CoolTV, the blog is the page and the handle. And always use our hashtag.
Love I know, it was so fabulous.
So, did you like what you just saw? I know you did. It's very simple. If you want to see more, just subscribe to our channel right now.